What up, guys? Welcome back. Happy weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed your Saturday, Sunday. For some of you, the days might still mean something. And if they do, congratulations. But what we got today? So, start off the week of training. We got a doozy that was actually, the workout was suggested by Coach Jenna. So, thanks. For the warm up today, what we got? We have 3 minutes of jump rope. So, again, just any variety, single unders, double unders, crossover. Just get the heart rate going and really try and jump rope consistently for 3 minutes. And then we got a lot of double unders in the workout, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the skill kind of piece of that later. But once you're done your 3 minutes of jump rope, if you don't have a jump rope, feel free to do a mix of mountain climbers and jumping jacks. So just kind of switch every 30 seconds or so, mountain climbers, jumping jacks, back and forth. After that, you got 3 rounds, 10 glute bridges with a med ball or something between your knees. It doesn't really matter how much the weight is. It's more important that when I pinch an object, I really activate my adductors and my groin, and that's the more important piece of this. So you can squeeze a book, a brick, a rock, a med ball, I don't know, anything else that'll sit still and not move. But it's just a normal glute bridge, but you've got an object between the knees. So you're gonna feel it a little bit more. Your pelvic floor is gonna engage a little bit differently. Your adductors are gonna be fired up. So again, when you go through these, squeeze the object really hard. So try and break this med ball as best you can and hold that squeeze the whole way through your glute bridge. And again, it's just a more badass version of the glute bridge. So you're gonna do 10 reps here. Then you're gonna do 5-5 side lunges. So you're gonna do side lunges for 5 reps on each side. So again, you're just gonna step out to the side, drop down into a full squat as low as you can, stand up, and then step out to the other side. And again, when you sit down, initiate like a normal squat. So knee tracks forward naturally, hip sits back, and then my chest stays nice and tall, and my foot stays nice and flat. So you got 5 of those on each side, and then we've got 5 block and twists from the bottom of the squat. So again, for those, you're just gonna sit down into a bottom squat position, whatever your normal squat stance is. You're gonna drop one hand onto your foot, and then we're gonna twist, stretch out that spine a little bit, switch sides, same thing. And the goal there is to keep the hips below parallel, and then really just rotate through your mid back and your upper back. So, that is your warm up. 3 minutes jump rope, and then 3 rounds, 10 glute bridge, 5-5 side lunge, 5-5 block and twist from the squat. Then, for your strength work today, we got a little bit of a complex. So how it's gonna work, you're gonna do 3 sets. You've got 5 weighted tempo front squats. So for those, what the tempo is gonna be is a 5-1-5-1. And what that means is that you're gonna spend 1 second standing at the top of the squat. You're gonna spend 5 seconds squatting down to your lowest position. Once you get there, you're gonna pause for 1 second in a full bottom, and then you're gonna stand for 5 seconds. And then you'll continue for 5 reps total. Sticking to that tempo is key. So I literally want you guys to put a phone on the ground and just stare at it. Because those 5 squats should take 1 minute. It should be 12 seconds per squat. 1 second at the top, 5 seconds on the way down, 1 second in the bottom, 5 seconds on the way up. Once you're done, you're gonna do 5 normal squats as fast as possible. So the exact opposite. We're going from a really slow squat to a really fast squat. And then after you do 5 squats as fast as possible, you're gonna do 10 jump squats as high as possible. So we're gonna go from really slow to really quick to really explosive. So we've got 3 different kind of types of squats. Once you're done, 5, 5, and 10, you rest for like 2 minutes. So again, take a break after that. What ideally is you're gonna weight these tempo squats and the squats as heavy as you can. So again, grab 2 dumbbells, you can load up a barbell, toss it on your back. These are meant to be, again, back squats, so feel free to take a backpack, load that shit up nice and heavy, toss it on there. You're gonna keep the weight for the tempo and for the fast squats. Then when you get to the jump squats, ditch the weight. So again, 5 tempo squats that should take exactly a minute with weight on your back. 5 squats as fast as possible with weight on your back. Drop the weight. 10 jump squats as high as possible. And then rest to full recovery. So 2 or 3 minutes in between sets. So that's your strength work for the day. Again, just a general kind of reminder on squat mechanics. A couple things. Again, whenever you brace for loading exercises, we try and fill our belly, fill our diaphragm like it's a beach ball. So I want to try and press out towards my belly button so that I create a universal brace here. And then I hold that the whole way through. When you sit down to initiate a squat, I want to squat. So if you think about your hip as a complex from here to here. So this is my hips. I want this entire complex to move together. What I don't want to see is one part moving separately. So I don't want to see just the belly moving. I don't want to see just the hip moving. And again, a lot of people might have a tendency to start a squat by just kind of reaching your butt back and losing that brace and overextending a little. We don't want to see that. We want to maintain that brace, and then I want to sit the entire hip complex down and back, and then continue to press the knees out all the way down until I get into that full depth squat. So keep that in mind when you're going through your squats for the day. After that, you're conditioning for tomorrow. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer workout for sure. You're going to do 50 double unders and sit-ups. You're going to do 40 double unders and sit-ups, 30, 20, 10. Once you're done with the double under and the sit-up couplet, you're going to go right into 5 kettlebell swings all the way overhead, 5 wall ball shots, 10 kettlebell swings, 10 wall ball shots, 15, 20, 25. And all of that is for time. So a couple things as far as scaling goes. Just work right through the board. So double unders, if you don't have a jump rope, you can do mountain climbers. And then depending on how much you feel like pushing yourself, you can either do the mountain climbers 1-to-1, so you can do 50 reps on both, 50 reps total, or you can do 50 reps per leg. It's up to you guys, again, depending on how much you really want to, crush yourself on a Monday. So free reign. But for the double unders, again, a couple things that you really want to try and keep in mind. When you're jumping, think of yourself like a pogo stick. When a pogo stick bounces, only thing that moves is that spring at the bottom compresses. My ankles are that spring at the bottom. So when I'm bounding like a jump rope, I should look like this. Nothing else is moving. The rest of my body is pretty rigid, but relaxed. So again, a happy medium of rigid and relaxed when you're going through this. Keep that in mind. Learning how to jump effectively is the most important part of learning how to jump rope consistently. Other than that, again, the most important focal point, step 2, would be after your jump, your hand placement. So making sure that the hands are, again, always just in front of the hips and they're just off to the side. Making sure that the elbows are relatively in close here, because this is going to allow me to relax my arms. If my arms are here, my arms are going to naturally engage and they're going to get a little more rigid. So I don't want to be here when I'm going through my double unders, because I don't want those arms flexed. I want them relaxed and in close to my sides. So that's your double unders. After that, sit-ups, you've got a normal sit-up. So again, you can do butterfly, you can do straight-legged. It's up to you guys. So legs straight. All I want to focus on is at the top of every sit-up, just make sure that you're nice and tall. So this is the top of my sit-up here. And if I'm going to do butterfly, this. Again, just making sure that when I get to the top, I'm not slouched. So don't kind of like punch forward and I try and get real sloppy with the sit-up. Try and keep good proper posture when you're at the top of the rep. If you're concerned about sit-up volume, which is definitely a concern to some people, in case you don't want to do the math, this is 150 reps, so it's 150 double unders and 150 sit-ups. 150 sit-ups is a lot. So if you're concerned about that volume, cut them in half every time. Meaning you'll do 50 double unders followed by 25 sit-ups. 40 double unders followed by 20 sit-ups. 30 followed by 15. You get the idea. So you're going to cut the sit-up volume in half. This little piece right here, the double under and the sit-up, is going to take anywhere from, let's call it 6 or 7 minutes up to 10 or 12 minutes. So again, there's a big range there depending on how confident your jump rope is and how steady your sit-ups are. But it's going to take anywhere from, like I said, 7 to 12 minutes, pending a lot of things. When you're done there, you're going to go right into your kettlebell swings and your wall ball shots. This workout should be unbroken. Come on in close. This workout should be unbroken through this set. So through that set of 15, you should be going unbroken on your kettlebell swings and your wall ball shots. After that, try and go unbroken, but it's okay if you don't. So again, you should be able to do a set of 10 and a set of 15 kettlebell swings or wall ball shots with the weight that you've got, relatively confidently. So after that, 20 and 25, if you have to break it up, it's totally fine. But for the kettlebell swing, you're going all the way overhead, so arms are going to lock out, kettlebell is going to be over the line of the body. But most important thing is that when I'm overhead with the kettlebell, ribs are down. So I'm in a nice active position as if I were push pressing when I have that kettlebell overhead. I don't want to see the top of the kettlebell swing looking like this with a big arch or looking like this with a big arch. I always want to try and train that movement pattern of keeping my ribs down. Other than that, for your kettlebell swing, remember, hinging exercise. So slight bend in the knees, hips go back. I'm looking to hinge and drive from the hip when I go through a kettlebell swing. I'm not looking to do anything else. So I'm not looking to squat. I'm not looking to do anything else. Don't do a jerk, that would be silly. After that, you got your wall ball. Shout out to your goblet thruster. So if you have a wall ball, fantastic. It's going to be beautiful tomorrow in the Finger Lakes. So go find some time outside, or some space outside, and just throw it to anything. Throw it to a tree branch, throw it on towards your gutter, or whatever. Find anything, throw your wall ball to it. This is another great workout that you can fully do outside. So by all means, bring all this stuff outside, enjoy the sunshine. If you don't have a wall ball, you're going to do a goblet thruster. So either with a dumbbell or a kettlebell in the front rack, you're going to go up, press up overhead. You're also more than welcome to use a backpack. And again, you can just load that up. Wall ball shots, ideally standard weights, so whatever you would normally do. So a 20 pounder and a 14 pounder for the guys and the girls would be prescribed for this workout. So if you're going to load up a backpack, for a thruster, like a thruster-like movement, you're looking at maybe 45 pounds for the guys, 35 pounds for the ladies. So nothing crazy heavy. We're just looking to accumulate some quick volume here and keep the heart rate up nice and high. So that's the end of your workout today. For the mobility, you've got a pigeon pose and then a saddle pose. So pigeon pose is going to be 90 seconds on each leg. Just again, bring that foot up nice and high, close to the waistline in a perfect world, and then lay down and relax. Get a nice stretch for that glute. You go 90 seconds on one side, followed by 90 seconds on the other side. I'm tired. And then your final stretch for the day is going to be a saddle pose. So for the saddle pose, we're looking to stretch out the hips, the low back, and the quads a little bit. So for the saddle, what we got is you're going to sit down on the tops of your feet, feet about hip width apart, and then we're going to sit back to start, and again, get a little knee, a little ankle stretch, and then we're going to slowly lean back further to try and add a low back and a quad stretch. So 2 minutes here, and then 90 seconds of pigeon on each side. Start your week off with a bang this week, so enjoy, guys. It's supposed to be beautiful out Monday and Tuesday, so please take your workouts outside, get some sunshine, enjoy, invite a friend, FaceTime them, stay 20 feet away from them, but do enjoy the nature a little bit. And as always, tag us, Forged by Zeus, Palace.Ithaca, or CrossFit Queens. And we will see you guys tomorrow for Tuesday's training. Enjoy.